Beyond Light is coming this November, so we've got a little bit more time to prepare and get those weapons that we've been after for some time. There's a bunch of weapons in the game right now that are going to be viable when the DLC rolls around this fall, and today I'm going to go through 10 of my favourites. So the following is a guide to the best weapons to get now before Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. I'm going to go through a range of weapons in the kinetic, energy and power slots, and they're going to be a mixture of legendary and exotic weapons. Before I go any further, I'd love you to let me know down in the comments what weapons are must-haves in your loadout at the moment and what you're going to be taking into Beyond Light. Let's jump down into the top 10 list of must-have weapons for Beyond Light preparation. Well, first of all, let's start with the kinetic weapons. And first up, we've got Cold Denial, and Cold Denial is a legendary kinetic pulse rifle which you can get from reaching level 45 on the Season Pass. Once you have it, you can farm it for more rolls through Umbral Engrams. This is a high impact frame, slow firing and high damage pulse rifle, and this weapon is more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. High impact frame pulse rifles got a buff at the start of Season of Arrivals, and this one is going to remain strong for PVE and PvP. So for the curated role on this one, you want Headseeker and Zen Moment, and a good PvE role would be Swashbuckler and Feeding Frenzy, and for PvP, something like Zen Moment and Eye of the Storm would be really good. The max power for this one is 1360, and it's going to sunset in Season 15, so we've got plenty of time left with this gun. Next up, we've got Astral Horizon, and this one was introduced into the game when Trials came back to Destiny 2 during Season 10. It's an aggressive frame kinetic shotgun, and is definitely considered to be one of the best PvP shotguns in the game right now. The curated role comes with Elemental Capacitor, where you get increased stat space in your subclass, so Void gets increased stability, Solar gets increased reload speed, and Arc gets increased handling. Also comes with Slide Shot, where sliding partially reloads the weapon's magazine and boosts range and stability as well, and Assault Mag for another increase in stability and rate of fire, and Rifle Barreled for that increase in range and decrease in handling speed. For PvP, I would look out for either Celerity or Quick Draw, or maybe Opening Shot and Quick Draw too. For PvE, perhaps 1-2 Punch and Slide Shot would be good, or maybe even Swashbuckler and Auto-Loading Holster. And this one has a max power of 1310, and it's going to sunset in Season 14. To get this weapon, you're going to need to run some Trials of Osiris, and for this you'll need to find some other Guardians, as there's no matchmaking in Trials. If you don't have anyone in your clan, or you're not part of a clan, then try the Bungie LFG website or the companion app. The rewards for Trials of Osiris rotate each week, and I would use a website like LightGG or something like that, and it tells you there on the homepage what the rewards are for Trials each week. And you're going to get a reward at 3, 5 and 7 wins, and also for a flawless victory when you get to the lighthouse. Next up, we've got Supremacy, and Supremacy is a legendary kinetic sniper rifle, and it's a rapid fire frame sniper with deeper ammo reserves. So slightly faster reload when the magazine is empty, and this one is also a 140 frame sniper, which is rare in the kinetic slot and a good potential replacement for Revoker. The curated role comes with Rapid Hit and Kill Clip, and for PvP you probably want something like Snapshot Sights and Rapid Hit, and for PvE, Ambitious Assassin and Triple Tap would be really good. This one has a max power of 1360 and sunsets in Season 15, and to get this weapon you're going to run through the Last Wish raid, and it's a random drop from raid chests. You can also get this weapon without running a raid at all, and depending on how many characters you have you can try multiple runs per week, and you can check out a guide for that here. So that's it with the kinetic weapons, and next up let's have a look at the energy weapons. So first of all, we've got another sniper. It's the Ikelos Sniper version 1.0.2, and the Ikelos Sniper is a legendary energy sniper that deals solar damage. It's another rapid frame sniper, again meaning deeper ammo reserves and faster reloading when the magazine's empty. The curated role here comes with box breathing, so when we're aiming with this weapon for a short time without firing, it grants bonus range and precision damage. It also comes with triple tap, where landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. And crucially, it's also got Seraph rounds, which is really unique to this sniper rifle, and full bore, which increases the range and decreases stability and handling speed too. For PVE, I would go with something like box breathing or high impact reserves for that increase in damage, and pair that up with either triple tap or 4th times the charm. For PvP, quick draw and moving target would be your best bet, as we don't have snapshot sights available on this sniper. To get this weapon, you want to get your hands on Exodus Engram at a chance for the drop. You can get Exodus Engrams by completing the steps in the quest for Zavala called Exodus Preparation. So you want to go and speak to Zavala and he'll send us on a trip around Titan, Io, Mercury and Mars. So you want to head on over to Titan first to speak to Sloan, and when you've done that you want to complete a weekly bounty. And there's 2 on offer and you have a bit of a choice of activities. It might be running a strike, killing a few enemies somewhere specific on the map, or running public events. So read the bounty, get on with those activities. When you've finished it, head back to Sloan and you'll get your Exodus Engram. Once you've done that, head back to the Umbral decoder to decode the engram for a chance at the drop of this weapon, and there's a 1 in 4 chance of getting it. And if you want more Exodus Engrams, then keep on going with the Exodus Preparation quest and you'll visit Asher on Io, Brother Vance on Mercury and Anna on Mars. Next up, we've got the Gnawing Hunger, and this is an adaptive frame auto rifle that goes in the energy slot, and it's a 600 RPM auto with 43 in the magazine, and it shoots void damage. The curated role comes with Rampage. For kills with this weapon you get increased damage, and Overflow for when you pick up special or heavy ammo it reloads beyond the normal capacity. Appended Mag for that increase in magazine size, and also Arrowhead Break for that increase in recoil and handling. For PvE, you want to look out for Rampage, Subsistence and Extended or Appended Mag. For PvP, Kill Clip, Zen Moment and Accurized Rounds is a really good role. To get the curated role, you still want to run through the Reckoning, however there is a much easier way to get this gun through Umbral Engrams. I'm sure you've probably seen loads of Gnawing Hunger around in PvP this season, so make sure you get a really good role this season and bring it into Beyond Light. And finally, for the energy weapons, we've got ERIANA'S Vow, and ERIANA'S Vow is an exotic energy hand cannon first introduced in Shadowkeep as the seasonal exotic for Season 8. However, if you missed out on this one, then you can pick it up by using the exotic Cypher, which is a reward from the Season Pass. So go and see Rahul and trade in that Cypher for ERIANA'S Vow, and out of all the weapons that Rahul's got, this one is an absolute must-have going into Beyond Light. So looking at the perks on this weapon, we've got Looks Can Kill. So this weapon fires a special shield piercing ammunition, and it comes with a scope and it's strong against barrier champions. And we've also got Death at First Glance, so bonus damage when aiming down sights in the opening shot of the attack, and the bonus is preserved if the shot deals precision damage or strikes an elemental shield. So ERIANA'S Vow, really strong, and definitely going to be a good one for going into Beyond Light, especially if we encounter those champions, and I'm sure we're going to see them in those new raids. So finally then, we've got the power weapons, and first up we've got Whisper of the Worm, and this is a 72 RPM solar sniper rifle with 3 in the magazine. It's got a really cool taken design to it, and it comes with some great stats like max impact and huge range. The main benefit of this weapon is the perk White Nail, where rapidly landing 3 precision hits refills the magazine. It's also got Mulligan, where missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. So this is a power weapon that uses heavy ammo, but if you can utilise the main perk, then ammo won't be too much of a problem. So this one is going to be really useful for raids and any other endgame PvE activity. So you can get this one from the mission on Io, and it's going to be going away for a short time while Bungie figures out how to put it back into the game in Beyond Light. And there's a time mission on Io, and you've got 20 minutes to get through a series of jumping puzzles and underground mazes, and it's hands down one of the best pieces of content in the game. So as well as a great weapon, there's an awesome quest to go along with it too. So next up we've got the Anarchy, and Anarchy is an exotic power grenade launcher that features arc traps. It's great for DPS and it will help you take down dungeon and raid bosses in no time at all, so it's definitely going to be a good one to pick up. So to get Anarchy, you're going to need to run through the Scourge of the past raid, and Anarchy only drops from the final encounter after defeating Insurrection Prime, Kel's Scourge, which is the final boss. So this is going to take a little bit of coordination, and there's plenty of raid guides out there on how to do this encounter. So Anarchy is really strong, plus the raid is going into the Destiny content vault, so I would get it before it goes away. The tick damage is great, and you're going to be tearing through PvE activities in no time at all, so this one will be awesome for the upcoming raid in the Deepstone Crypt come November. Next up, we've got Falling Guillotine, and this one is a legendary sword that sits in the power weapon slot and deals void damage. It comes with a vortex frame where you can launch a heavy spin attack, and heavy attacks are stronger with full energy, and attacks bypass elemental shields. It also comes with Whirlwind Blade, where rapid sword strikes increase the weapon's damage for a short time. The created role comes with Energy Transfer, where guarding while receiving damage generates class ability energy, and Whirlwind Blade, as we described before, and Enduring Blade for that increase in sword ammo, and Heavy Guard for that high overall defense. So for PVE, you want to look for something like Relentless Strikes, for landing 3 light attacks within a short time grants sword ammo, and Whirlwind Blade. Relentless and Whirlwind is a really good combo for all swords, but this one especially when you're dealing big damage with that heavy spin attack. For PvP, counter attack where blocking and attack immediately after guarding increases damage for a short duration, and Tireless Blade where sword ammo is granted for every powered sword kill is a decent roll. But I would say this one is probably more of a PvE weapon. To get Falling Guillotine, you're going to need to rank up the season pass to level 30, and once you get there you'll be able to unlock the initial role, and then once you unlock the pulse rifle at rank 45, you'll be able to farm different roles from the prismatic recaster and the focused umbral engrams. So finally on the list today we've got Xenophage, and Xenophage is a machine gun for the power slot, and its main perk is Pyrotoxin Rounds, which fires high powered explosive ammo, and it's a solar weapon and has max stats for impact, pretty good range of 71, it's a 120 RPM with 20 in the magazine. As well as Pyrotoxin Rounds, this one comes with full bore for that increase in range and a small decrease in stability, high caliber rounds which knocks the target back further, rangefinder and composite stock. And to get this one you're going to need to run through an exotic quest, and you can check out the guide for that quest here. It's probably worth mentioning that you do need the Shadowkeep DLC as well, but Xenophage is such a good gun. If you can try and pick up Shadowkeep in a sale or something, Xenophage is definitely worth it. It's such a good gun. I mean, if you like Gambit, you can go in there and invade and just take out loads of enemies with Xenophage. It's a really effective weapon. Well, let me know down in the comments what you think of this list, and if I've missed anything off, do let me know down in the comments. Well, that's it for this guide on the best weapons to get now before Beyond Light, and thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.